Alright, I'm not going to take too long just to get this kicked off. I just set them right up, went over into the bin and grabbed them, and I probably left about 10 in the bin because what you're looking at, if you just are learning some things from Indian Trace and the channel and what have you, is sugar quartz. It's all sugar quartz. It comes in so many different colors, and sugar quartz is really resilient because I find points that are in such perfect condition. That's how I know it's resilient. But again, welcome back to Indian Trace, and this is the G-10 journey. It'll probably be at least maybe one more video after this to cover it, or two, to cover my, I think 8 sites I might have, 8 land areas that I can get to. Here is the profile picture. It's a piece that I found in Smoke Alley of Site 7. Actually, Site 6, I'm sorry. Smoke Alley of Site 6. And so I'll go back through it. I might have, come to think of it, I might be scratching my head. I might have missed Site 5, I'm not sure. But I'll figure it out. Look at the contrast. And with the profile picture, it opens it up. So it makes it really easy on my top shelf. And just, I have one bin separate that houses all of this sugar quartz that you're going to see. And check out the variation in colors. Sugar quartz is a supreme material. It's really great just to have it around here. Look at these points, and we'll just go through them. Since this opened it up, I'll finish with the center and start around the outside, or maybe the inside going around. Here's a great point from Notchville. And you see this, it feels just the same. It feels like sugar is on it, but the points are really resilient. Great point from the jump off, Site 5E. And we'll just drift right through this, sort of welcome you into this museum type of thing, an artifact show where you don't have to travel. Here is a point from the Vulture, Site 5E. Great natural light in here, I believe. I think it's going to do real well. Another point from the Vulture. It's almost like a ghost pink. Very, very light pink. Great piece of sugar quartz here from Opening Sands of Site 5. Point I found almost 5 years ago, one of the first sugar quartz points I found, and it's from the Bear, Site 5. Here's a point from the jump off, Site 5E. And again, I wanted to do my G10 journey series through the 8 land locations that I have signified through all the profile pictures opening, such as that one right there. And that one lives in the bin where all of these that you're looking at comes from. For now, its home is there. It's a great purplish sugar quartz. Here's a nice point from the Bear 2. Site 6. Point from Site 7 right here. Actually, this point comes from the site where I've found more banner stones than any place. Probably 3 of them, maybe 4. I'm anxious to get back there. They split some cotton into the land, so that's going to be a long rotation. Sugar quartz piece from Mecca right here. And like I said, I left almost 10 points in the bin. It's just crazy. It's one of the big bins, but I keep sugar quartz together because it does carry a unique quality, doesn't it? Great point here from Deer Pass. So all of the land around here is putting out sugar quartz, but not in volume. You might see all of these and think, man, there's just so many artifacts here that, well, there was huge occupation for thousands upon thousands of years. Here's a point from the garden you're looking at. Great point. So there is a lot of artifacts. Let's go around the outside pieces. The Falcon, Site 5E. You can see the workmanship they were able to do with sugar quartz. It's crazy. The Hawk, Site 5E, almost 4 or 5 years ago, before I even, I think, really made videos. point from Mecca, charcoal gray. Many of the bases on this sugar quartz are ground, like you'll see as I finish in the middle. Great point from Mecca. Actually, it's vice versa. There's one on the other side that came from Mecca. This point came from Hidden Hill, Site 2. Because when I go right here to this one, which we haven't got to, this is from Mecca. Here's another point from Mecca. These two actually came from opening sands. Funny, right? Same little site. Here's a point from Mecca as well. Mecca is Mecca. That's why I call it Mecca. I mean, it's just, it'll shock you. Here's a point a lot of people like, no doubt. From Site 5E, the plateau, which just needs a little water, and then I'll go out there, see if I can find his brother or sister, if I can get the chance to get out there. I don't know if I'm getting the exposure that I want. And I know there's always new people clicking by and checking the channel out, maybe subscribing, maybe not, don't matter. Just trying to represent. Sacred Sands point right here. Very small and stellar. Site 2. Actually, now Sacred Sands is Site 1. Same with this point. Matter of fact, I pulled this from the Archaic. You know, your memory comes back to you. A little bit off the tip of that, but it was very unique and small. A Guilford made out of sugar quartz from Hidden Hill. And as we finish, a great Archaic point, an orangish sugar quartz from B&B, or Old Faithful, I think, in Site 5. I know it's Site 5, yeah, it's Old Faithful. Finish with those two. So from this whole set here, you see a good layout in the colors of sugar quartz in this G-10 journey. And to get into my display box, they have to be G10s to me. And we'll just keep it at that. Appreciate you tuning in to Indian Trace. And I think that's going to be the filming of it. Of course, I hope you find out there. And be well.